Big Drone Flyer 77 RC. When we come back, I'm going to do a flight test of the Potensic. This is the Dreamer 4K Pro. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to do an unboxing so you can see what comes in the package. All right, so we are out with the new Potensic 4K Pro with the 3-axis gimbal on this one. So I went ahead and hooked up the OTG cable since I'm using iPhone, and it's just real simple. You just plug it into the back here and then plug it into your phone and then just slide it into this bracket here. There you go. So cool that they put actually 2 real antennas in here as well, so, and this cable, so we should get pretty good transmission, you guys. So let's get this thing fired up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the drone, hold this down 1, twice, so short press and then long press, it'll come on. Just hold this down until that comes on. I'm just gonna go, since I got the cable connected, go straight to their Potensic Dreamer Pro. I already have Dreamer Pro selected, or you can go to the original if that's the device you have, the drone. So let's go ahead and press enter. All right. Okay, so I am gonna go and do a compass calibration. So let's go ahead and beginner mode is off. Let's see, 92% imperial instead of metric. I'm changing in there. Back to the drone. Calibration, start calibration. Okay, here we go. I'm going to press start. So I'm going to rotate this guy. All right, so here we go. Do the old spin thing again. Okay, now it's showing that we need to hold the drone with the camera facing up. All right, camera's facing up. Okay, it said it's completed. I'll just do one last turn. All right, it says completed. Okay, now we get out of that. Should be ready for flight. We got 16 satellites, guys, so let's see how this guy does. I'm gonna go and arm the motors, bring this guy up. Let me go ahead and actually let me start up the video here. Click the camera. Let me go into camera settings, format SD card. Okay, it automatically shut down since I didn't take off. Film quality. All right, got 16 and 20. Okay, let me get out of this. Let me go and switch to video camera. Resolution. I'm gonna shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. All right, I believe it's set on there. So you got 4K 30, 2.7 30, 2K 30, 1080p 60, and 1080p 30. So look like it's selected. I just got pretty bright here, guys. So all right, let me arm this thing, bring this guy up. I'm just in the lowest rate. Boy, nice and smooth and quiet, you guys. Boy, the video looks amazing. Video quality looks really good. It's got that 3-axis gimbal and it's actually brushless. Okay, I'm the one pulling it down a little bit because I want to see myself. I'll just have to rotate the camera down a little. There we go. Okay, it wants to just sit about right there. What is that, about 4 feet off the ground? So yeah, not bad, guys. Looks really good. Looks really good, nice and quiet. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and snap off a few pictures while I'm right here. You can do that on the back here, or you could do it on the app. So I took a picture there. Let me stop the video first. Let me snap a picture, rotate it. I'm gonna snap a picture here. All right, says it did it. Snap a picture towards me here. All right, see if I can get myself in here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna start that video again. So let's go ahead and start video. We'll try it on here. See if it starts. It's supposed to be recording. I'm gonna stop that. There we go. It's going now. Okay, so let's take this guy for a flight. Really nice. Nice and smooth. Drone got a little wiggly because the controls are just really sensitive, so you got to watch that, guys. I'm up 150. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. I like to stay at 200 because we are in a low flying zone. So I'm gonna go take it over here, tilt the camera down a bit, take a look at the tennis courts. Still flying in line of sight. This thing's nice and smooth, you guys. I'm gonna start tilting it down as I go over. I can still see the drone just fine. Power's still good, signal's great. We are at 500 feet. And I'm gonna stop about here because there's people probably playing tennis. I'll scoot over a little bit, look at that, bring it up a bit. I can actually just go sideways a little. Bring this down a little bit here and go a little bit sideways here. There you go. Now bring it up. We'll take a look around Davis right now. Got a calm between the storm right now. It's gonna start pouring again here. It's been really bad weather here in the US. California, Vegas even snowed. What a trip. All right, so I'm just circling around. I'm trying to go as slow as I can. All right, so there that is. I'm gonna go ahead and test the return to home. Let's go ahead and press that. Holding that down should bring it home. Here we go, it's turning around. Here it comes, coming pretty quick. I'm gonna tilt the camera down so we could see. Man, this thing has had no breakups so far. I'll have to review the Wi-Fi footage on my screen recorder. Hopefully my screen recorder's still going, guys. I hope so. Okay, it's right over me now. See if I can kind of still tilt this a little bit. No, it's pretty much, it's doing its own thing right now. So I'm gonna scoot back for that. Here it comes. It's just straight over me. I'm gonna back up a little bit so I can cancel this if I have to. Make sure it don't hit this tree, but it sure looks like it's gonna land pretty darn close. Excuse me, pretty darn close here. Here it comes straight down. What a nice drone. That camera sure makes a difference, especially with the cable. I haven't had any breakups, guys. Here it comes right now. That's not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this at about right here. Canceling it by holding the return to home button. I'm gonna tilt the camera straight. Again, with a little bit of angle here. Look like I got a little freeze up for some reason right here. I don't know why. It was doing so good too. Let me go ahead and bring this down. I'm gonna land it just by holding down. You can use the land key as well. I'm gonna stop the recording. Look like everything froze up on this. Let's see if I can stop it on here. I'm gonna get out of the app. I mean, it might be my phone too, guys, because I'm screen recording. So let me stop my screen recording. Sometimes that messes with stuff. Every time I use my screen recorder, I've had it happen on other drones, but I'm not 100% sure if it's just app or it's the phone working at the same time. So let me get out of this. I'm actually gonna swipe up, cancel that whole app out, let it search for the app again. It says connected, okay. Let me start the screen recording again. See if I can get that going. All right, screen recorder's going. All right, let me set this guy over a little bit, and then I'm gonna try some of the follow me modes and functions. So let me go ahead and take off. It's recording. Let me go out here a little bit. Still got 70%. This one here could adjust the color. So if you want to adjust the brightness, this wheel right here on the right, I don't see it doing much of anything, but that's what it's supposed to do. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit more. Going to go into the follow me functions here. So I want to do like a, let's try, let me just record again here. Let's do follow me. Okay, drone's going to point. Uh-oh, almost hit that pole. Where's it going? Wow. Let me get back here. That was crazy. Let me get back here. That was weird. When I started to follow me, it started to take off. It started to go right for that pole. So let me go ahead and try that again. Follow me. Where is it going? Stopping there. Okay. That is weird. I wonder why it's going that way. That is so strange. So the follow me is actually, let me try scooting it back further. That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back this far and see what happens if it stops up towards me here. Very strange, you guys. Follow me. See, I can't even see how it comes up real quick. Getting ready to stop it. Look, it goes right past me. I gotta stop it. All right, so follow me for some reason is having an issue for me. Very strange. It's trying to take off. It's gonna end up hitting that pole, and I don't want to do that. So makes me kind of scared to try these other functions. So I wonder what GPS mode is. Current mode is GPS, guide, signal, strength. Navigation bar when signal is weak, try to fly. Okay, so we're in GPS mode. I could try waypoints or circle fly. If I do circle fly, let me go out here a little bit, make sure I'm up in the air because there's someone playing soccer there. So I'm gonna tilt the camera down. Let's try the circle flight. See what it does. It's going pretty fast. Okay, there it goes. I mean, it's not circling me, but it's circling that area. And I can't back it up. See, it made it stop, guys. So I can't back it up to make it a wider perimeter. I believe you have to change that in app. And when the app functions here, now these are all set to max circle setting. So let's see what this says. Gonna have it go slow. I'll do slower. See if I can fix that. Go to minus. Yeah, it's not letting me even control it right now. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me. Yeah, it's not letting me change it. I'll have to mess around with it more, guys. This is just the first initial flight. So let me try circle again. Circle flight mode. Here it goes. I'll just let it do its thing. And if I have to stop it, I'll move one of the deals. Here we go. Now it's circling around me. Can I go up? Yeah, I could bring it up a little. No. Nope, still staying there. I gotta watch that hawk right there. They're very territorial. So yeah, it is circling around. As you can see, I'm not doing it. So it is circling around, and you should be able to change that radius, but for some reason it's not letting me do that. So I could just press that X, confirm to stop mission. All right. Like I said, I have it so high up because we have people playing over here in the field, and there's people out here. So let me go to another function. Unlock mode, headless mode, and waypoints. Yeah, I don't know if I want to try waypoint. I'll just bring it back up. We'll get out of that function right there. Okay. All right, so let's try sport mode. Let's go into sport mode. Let's bring the camera up a little. Let's see how that goes. I want to see how fast this thing is. It's not a whole lot faster, but it's still pretty smooth. I'm going to go ahead and circle around. Bring it back to me. So yeah, sport mode's not too bad. Camera's not too bad when you're using it. Go ahead and stop. We put it in regular mode again. So far the camera looks pretty good. Everything looks good. I just have to mess around with that, the other modes again sometime. It's just we're getting too many people here at the park and I don't want to take a chance. It's just a nice day. We all been cooped up in really stormy 70-mile-an-hour winds and everything. So we've been stuck in the house and it's going to start storming again. So yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you know, if I can come over here, you can see the footage, how smooth it is. I'll come up. See how close I can get to this tree. There we go, and I'll circle back around. So, you know, it will film pretty decent, you guys. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and land this. I just wanted to take it for the first initial flight, and I will definitely do some more flying. Just right now, we've got a lot of people coming to the park, as you can see right there. Just not very safe at the moment, especially when you're testing something for the first time. So, kind of want to see if you can hand catch this one. I'll bring it closer to me. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to hold the button all the way down. And yes, you can. Successful. Cool. All right, guys. Hey, don't forget to stick around to the end of the video so you can see what comes in the package. This thing comes in a really nice, almost like a stainless steel looking box that it holds this hardened case. So, all right, guys, stick around. We'll see what's coming up in the package here. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for sticking around for the unboxing. Hey, I wish I could have done that point of interest right there on camera, but I'll do it again some other time. That point of interest, you definitely have to do it set up pre-flight, you guys. So you're gonna have to end up before takeoff with this. You're gonna have to go and go into the app, go into those parameters and adjust what you want. You know, how fast you want the drone to go, how wide of a circle you want it to go. All that's going to be pre-flight, guys. Once you have that all set, then you could go and take off and do that point of interest. So, all right, so let's just go ahead and take a look inside the box so that way you can see how well this thing was packaged. So that's coming up. All right, so let me open up the case and we'll take a look inside. This thing's pretty awesome, you guys. Super nice flyer, like I was explaining. The only difference from the original is it now has the brushless 3-axis gimbal, which is awesome, and the OTG cable. So makes it a really nice flyer and really good connection. So definitely have to do a range test sometime, but let's just take a quick look. This is how it comes packed. You got your cord for the charger. It's right here, and then you got the actual charging unit, which is pretty tight in there, but all this stuff's wrapped in plastic when you get it. So that connects to the battery just like the original one. Then of course you got the drone itself, which this thing is actually really cool, you guys. I like the gimbal guard, which is really neat. And you can definitely see that brushless motor in there, if you guys see that there. Pretty cool. And it works awesome, as you guys can see in the video. So this is pretty simple, just clicks, and then you can swing that out and then pop the other side off, and then you're ready to fly. All right, I do recommend a class 10 SD card. It goes right here on the top, and I use like a V3. You don't have to do that, but I use a V3 on that and a 32 gigabyte, so works pretty good for me. All right, also let's take a look at the battery. It's still one press and then press again and hold, and that will turn it on. On the sides, just press on each side, pull the battery out, and we'll take a look at the battery size here. So this one here is a, let me focus in here. So this one here is a 17.4 volt is what the voltage rating is, and it's 3000 milliamps. So that's the max charge volt. So the rated voltage is 15.2 volts. So pretty big battery, pretty strong too. So should be getting like 20 something minutes of flight time, which I didn't do on this one. I just did a quick flight test. So, and the battery is really easy to get back in there. Just slide it back in there and push it till it latches. So make sure that latches, and then you're good to go. Then you got the controller, which is still the same as the original Dreamer 4K, but instead they provided us with OTG cables, which is awesome. I took everything out of the wrappers, but you got every single one of them here. Here's a charge cable too for the controller, and then your cables here, you should have them for all of them. So you got the lightning cord, the USB, and the C charger. So pretty awesome, you guys. I really like this setup. Really great signal. With this one, the change that they did with this controller is they actually added 2 antenna wires in here, guys. So hopefully you can see that. Let me focus in a little bit here. You can see each side of the antenna, each antenna has a wire running all the way through. So that makes it really nice for signal, for transmission controller to drones. So that's awesome. I'm glad they did that. Functions are still the same if you had one of these. This wheel is to adjust the camera up and down. This wheel is to control the brightness, which I didn't see much of a change when I was outside trying that. You got your return to home, and then you got your 1 key takeoff, 1 key land, and then your sport mode, and then your regular mode. Right here you got your on switch. You just hold that down and it'll turn it on. Alright, same with shutting it off. Alright, and then back here is the camera buttons. So here's record, and here's take a picture. This is where your knobs are for the toggle. They're right inside here. Let me focus in here. You can see that. They're right in there. You just pop them out of there, screw them on here, and you're ready to go. So makes it really nice. And this is where you plug in the OTG cable too. So, and charge it. So all in one port. So there you go. Alright. So that's basically it with this, and then you can adjust this thing way out. So it's going to hold every phone you got, and then the cord just slides up underneath here when you're connected. Alright, let's take a look. We got some propellers here. So you got 4 propellers here. Super simple to put on. It's just push down and lock, guys, and they are labeled here. Hopefully you can see this here, but it does say like CW, and then see if we can get focused. There we go. It's marked right there. So you got CCW and then CW, and then it's marked on the drone as well. So you'll be able to see that right up here. They're right there in the corner. So it's going to be hard to focus in since it's white. It's going to be blotched out. So anyways, it is marked on the drone and the propellers. So you do get 4 to put on, and then you also get only 2 spares in here. So so a total of 6 propellers, you guys. So, and then last but not least, we do have a manual, and which this manual will go and show you all the functions. So you know, it gives you some information about the joysticks and the lens and things like that, you know, battery percentage, you know, working time, things like that. So, and then you got your little quick start up here for Wi-Fi, or not the Wi-Fi, but the app for the drone. So you got Android and iOS, you guys, and it tells you how to put the propellers on too, in case you go and forget and don't watch a video. It's all in here. So, but the manual is pretty basic. Just tells you how to start it up, you know, how to go and calibrate it, stuff like that, what the functions are, how to work the functions for those each mode. So it's all in there. Alright guys, sure appreciate everybody watching. That concludes the whole review. I will have some more flights later with this guy. Super awesome. Loving the gimbal. Everything's working great. I just got to go and test that follow me and then the point of interest again. So definitely hit the subscribe button and notifications so you can see the next video that comes out to see, you know, what's going on with this, because it did have a firmware update after my flight. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that and see what that's about as well. So I will have a follow-up video, you guys. So, all right, thanks for sticking around. Guys, be safe and God bless.